The race for the Drivers' Championship in F1 for 2025 continues into round 7 as we head to Italy next week. But who are the top 10 drivers in F1 this week? Stay tuned for our F1 Power Rankings coming up right now. All right, F1 family, let's hit the gas. It's Scotty Branson here with Sportsnaut, and we're diving in to the top 10 power rankings of F1 drivers as we enter round 7. Of course, we have the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Imola coming up next weekend, and we want to get you set for that. We've had some strange twists and turns so far in this young season. We've even had a driver change or two, but now we're going to count down those top 10 drivers that are lighting up the track so far in 2025. Are you ready? Strap in, put that helmet on, put the visor down, and hit the gas. At number 1, of course, it's Oscar Piastri. McLaren's Aussie ace is straight up owning 2025. 3 Grand Prix dubs in a row. Bahrain, Saudi, and Miami have locked him in as the championship leader. That turn 1 lunge on Verstappen in Jeddah, pure guts. In Miami, he carved through the field like a surgeon, shrugging off a shaky quali. A safety car robbed him of a sprint win, but Piastri's mix of bold moves and cool-headed racing makes him the one to catch. At number 2, it's Max Verstappen. Red Bull's king isn't ruling like he did in 24, but don't sleep on him. A Japan win and a Melbourne podium keep him in the fight, even with a less-than-perfect car. Miami was peak Max, a stunning pole lap, pure art, but a sprint penalty and a virtual safety car timing left him P4. Jeddah's sloppy start stung, yet his race pace screams he's still a beast. At number 3, it's Lando Norris. McLaren's other star is fast but messy. A Melbourne win with podiums in China and Japan show his skills, but Bahrain's quali flop and the Jeddah crash hurt his shot. Miami summed him up. A clutch sprint win in sketchy conditions, helped by a safety car, but a weak quali left him P5. He still passed Verstappen for P2 in the main race, just not enough to catch Piastri. Norris needs to tighten up. At number 4, it's Georgie. Yeah, Georgie Russell. Mercedes' low-key hero is making waves. Podiums and steady points like his Bahrain tire-saving P2 have him shining. Miami wasn't his best. Quali confidence was off starting P5, but he still clawed the P3 in the race, squeezing every drop from the car. Russell's consistency has Mercedes thinking long-term, and he's a sneaky treat. At number 5, it's Alex Albon. Williams Star is dragging his team into the spotlight. 18 points pre-Miami, including Jeddah's double haul, show he's punching way above his car's weight. Miami was huge. P5 in the main race, passing Ferraris and Antonelli like a boss. A sprint penalty stole a P4, but Albon's opportunistic moves and grit stole the show. Now, let's rip through the bottom 5. In 6th, it's Kimi Antonelli. Mercedes' 18-year-old rookie is turning heads. Steady points in China and Japan, plus a wet Melbourne debut set the stage. Miami sprint pole and P3 in race quali were electric, even if the tires left him P6. This kid's learning fast. In 7th is Charles Leclerc, a Ferrari. The Golden Boy had a Saudi podium high, but Miami was rough. An aquaplane crash in the sprint grid lap tanked his weekend, and P8 in the race was a grind. Car pace and team order drama didn't help, but his season-long form keeps him there. At number 8, it's Isaac Hadjar. Racing Bull's rookie is impressing, scoring in Japan and Jeddah with a sharp quali pace. Miami's P11 was close to points, and a P9 in sprint quali showed his potential. He's climbing steadily. At number 9, it's Pierre Gasly. Alpine's driver flashed brilliance in Bahrain, P4 in quali, P7 in the race, but Miami was a slog. Pit lane start, P13 finish, and car handling gripes hurt. A sprint point kept him afloat, but he needs more. And finally, at number 10, it's Oliver Bierman. The Haas rookie shines despite his team's struggle. Points in China and a Bahrain recovery drive are highlights, but Miami's poor quali and DNF were a setback. Still, his edge over Ocon leads him here. All right, there you have it, your 2025 F1 driver power rankings entering round 7, heading to Imola, going to Italia, the land of my ancestors. Yes, thank you for joining us here. Make sure you subscribe wherever you're watching your video. Also, do us a favor. We got full F1 coverage every week, 24/7, up on sportsnaut.com. Until then, Take care, F1 family, and we'll see you next week.